What is going on, everybody? We are back for some more Goobies. You know, it's been a little while since we had a Goobie video. So here we are. We're going to play some roulette on tiny islands. And I want to just see if we can just get lucky with the roulette wheels and get a ridiculous amount of AoE. So we're probably playing pretty much anything with AoE. We can play Bingus Bongus, I think, for this one. You know, we have no control over what the wheel is going to give us. We're probably not doing much dissolves. Just taking whatever the game gives us. Hailstorm. Ugh. Do we have to just re-roll this immediately? I don't think this wheel is juicy enough to do that. We'll just take our hailstorm and deal with it. Tiny islands, maybe we can make hailstorm useful? Doubtful, but maybe? Try to save our rerolls for these yellow wheels. I think 40% off this is good enough. We don't need to use the reroll there. Some nice gems. We always like that off the wheels. 5% AoE. Well, at least it's a start on our AoE journey. I really just want another 5%. I really just want to get a silly amount of AoE. Orb amplifier, the worst. Do we re-roll off this? No, we just eat it. There's too many orb amplifiers on that wheel. Oh, the game hates us today. We could use our re-roll here. I think we just eat this orb amplifier. And just accept that that's 2 levels we're just not going to get back. Ooh, this is interesting. So 3 Tree Whisperers, or 3 Tree Huggers, gives us Tree Whisperer. So now we can just chill in the trees. I think I might grab that magnet. I'm kind of tempted. We're getting the AoE done 5% at a time. Really, the AoE only works if, 1, we get bigger than 5% AoE, and 2, we get a 1 item where AoE matters, which so far has not happened. A lot of tree chilling is what's going to happen this run since we got the Whisperer. But I feel like it's just not going to give us anything. Maybe the later levels it helps a little bit. It just feels like we're not getting anything off that, right? Not worth the reroll there. We have a lot of junk so far. A lot of junk. %, crit damage, that's very nice. We should get 100% crit. Ooh, yeah, Mums is scary early on, I forgot. We almost need some movement speed. Okay, we gotta loop back and get that. Hey, there's our movement speed, look at that. I was trying to... My eyes were messing with me, and I was trying to figure out, what is this, a gigantic infinity symbol over here? No, it just two salvaged energies right beside each other. Okay. Ooh, 60% AoE. Thank you very much. Now give us an AoE item. Kind of, but not really. At some point, the game just starts giving you a disturbing number of wildfire upgrades, right? That's like a guarantee on these runs when everything's a wheel. Watch this be the run that we just get no AoE. All we want to do is just have like a chill run where we just have so much AoE. And right now our only AoE is Bingus Bongus, his starter ability. Way too many of these. Bad luck early for good luck late, is that a thing? We're definitely crushing the bad luck early. We did get the 60% AoE, so I shouldn't complain too hard. But I just love complaining so much. It's kind of weird that Implode doesn't really seem to scale off AoE. Because it's obviously already really strong. But if you could just get absurd circle sizes, it would be like comically good on certain runs. It would make these roulette runs like one of the best ways to get a super strong build, because you have a reasonable chance of maxing out Implode if you make it to like an hour on this style of run. God, we just have garbage so far. It's okay. It's okay. We gotta just trust the process, right? And the process right now is just running up and down in this particular set of trees, collecting XP, killing mini bosses, getting items out of the trees. We're doing pretty good on the mini boss front. That gets us pretty high up in the Implode for where we're at. That's pretty good. I think we need one more to get the upgrade that really starts bumping the damage up for Implode. Okay, we've got movement speed now. We no longer fear the Mumza. Mumza fears us. So many of these. Game, we don't want them. 60% crit damage, I think we gotta take that. 5% damage multi, we'll leave that. We might use our reroll here. Nope, we'll keep this. An actual thing that needs AoE. Perfect. Okay, let's chill up out in these trees. I'm not feeling great about the number of items that are hidden in these trees. But if we can somehow manage to find one bonus item, we'll take it. What's our crit at? Well, we don't have like any crit, do we? 60% with no rubies. Well, we kind of got to get lucky to get a solid number of rubies on a roulette run. It is possible. Rubies are on the wheels. Oh, we've got some like really solid movement speed for Bingus Bongus here. Like, he's feeling pretty good. Usually, Bingus Bongus feels not the best out of the heroes. He's just like He needs a little teeny tiny bit more speed, and we got that speed. Can you believe there are people out in the world playing Bingus Bongus not on double speed? Yeah, it's real. It's real. At this point, we've been playing long enough, like, I think I'd happily play on quadruple speed. I don't think I would mind at all. It would probably die a little earlier on average, but I don't think it would be, like, drastic. Like, I don't think that we're all of a sudden having 10-minute runs on quadruple speed. Ooh, silly saucer. Gross. Okay, we maybe need to go kill the bombers, but must have got a couple of them dead. Ooh, there's our item. There's our bonus item for 40. Ooh, double bonus items. Look at that, 45% AoE. Love it. I think we pretty much just need like wildfire levels now, and we can call this a good enough build. Oh, is this a reroll? I just don't want the saucers. I think we're going to use our reroll. There's enough good stuff on here. There's rubies and, yeah, well, a ruby. We'll take a ruby. Oops, I forgot that the bosses actually try to kill you. It's just like, let's go run around in the trees some more. Well, we're unfortunately stuck on this wheel. And maybe we can make use of the shields. Maybe they can help us get a little deeper this run. I believe. We're about to hit level 40 here. More rubies. We love it. So on this patch, like really, we're like level 60 is like your max. You're not like getting higher than that. Maybe a smidge higher. I think this is a reroll here. Maybe not actually. There's a lot of junk on here, isn't there? We'll eat it. We'll eat it instead of having the disappointing reroll. I like having enough room in the trees where we can kind of maneuver far enough to get at least some of the bombers dead. %, attack speed. I don't know if we need that much more attack speed. I guess it can't hurt, right? Just make a beeline when you hear the item drop sound. We are like struggling a little bit here. We're not even at 20 minutes. Probably not a good sign for the longevity of this run. I mean, I don't feel like we made it too hard. We're just not. We ain't winning. More speed? Sure. I said I'd be cool playing on quadruple speed, so let's put that into practice. Well, we successfully handled whatever this is, like stage 2, stage 4. Not a good look. Did our sound just die? That's not ideal. Is it my headphones? It's on the recorder. It says that all the volume's fine. I can't hear anything. That's not great. So I'm playing, living my life with no sound, but I really like sound. I'm gonna just attempt a fix here, which maybe makes things worse live. And I mean, we're not pausing anything for technical difficulties. Like, get out of here. Halo. Oh yeah, that's what we need. 15 halos. Eventually, they're gonna matter. I think I got the sound fixed. I don't know, my earbuds just went silly there. Well, we're back now. We can hear what's going on. Because, I mean, the game's just not the same if you don't have the Gooby jams going. Like, they gotta be designed to just get you all pumped up and into the game, right? I think we got an item there and instantly grabbed it. Can't be sure though. That's the shield? Oh wow, I didn't realize we already had 5 of those. That'll help keep us alive. I feel like this is absolutely feeling way harder than a normal run. This is a run where it's like, well, hopefully we make it to like 30 minutes. And normally the standard is like, let's make it to an hour. Ugh, we gotta use our reroll here. There's some stuff we want here. That potentially just saved the entire run. So I think that's maxed out. Implode now. Let's actually check that. Yeah, we got feral black holes. So that's the build. It's just randomly getting feral black holes. And that's it. So maybe we've revived this build out of the gutter off of one roulette wheel. And now we don't really want to be in the center of the island, so that when the bosses spawn, there's lots of enemies around the bosses. Hey gang, remember that one time that I was doing a chain lightning build and I thought that this was an exploding pool upgrade, so I just dissolved it? Not this time. I don't think we're going to dissolve anything this run. We're just going to live our life in our little patch of trees, implode as much stuff as we can, get a boatload of attack speed, get a little bit of crit chance, still not capped, still not at 100. It would be fun to get a run where we got like 1,000% crit chance. I know it's never going to happen, but it would be fun. You'd need some extreme roulette wheel luck. You'd basically have to be doing exactly what we're doing. Maybe slightly easier settings. Oh, we did not get the implodes off on the bosses. Well, one went off there and they instantly died. I think we reroll, like, even though we want this, 20% off a yellow wheel is just not good. Well, that's what happens when you get greedy. Well, no, we have no way of avoiding the center of the island on this map. You know what? We might as well just try to find a position where we just hitting everything. We really don't have like that really good clear yet, which is quite unfortunate. The old 5% crit chance. We're kind of obliterating the mini bosses right now. Kind of fun. What level are we? 50? No, we are not healthy. We have taken way too much damage. That poor boss. The vacuum boy. And no, I will not tell you what the word was that we called that character that we should not have called that character. I think we'll take the 40% crit chance. It gets us into mega crit territory. I just think it's good to make sure you get your crit over 100. And after that, who cares? But 100 feels pretty mandatory. Especially on a roulette run where you're gonna have a bunch of crit damage. Give us fire! Look at that, the triple fire. We've got the fire. Oop. I got scared of the bosses and then they were just dead. Okay, we do have our reroll here. Not gonna use it. We'll just gladly take the 80% AoE. Okay, we should have some good AoE size now. Oh yeah, that's hurting the eyes a little bit. That was a very rapid change in the level of wildfire that we had occurring in this build. Even more crit and crit damage. We like it, we like it. Well, I gotta remember to stay in the trees. We're a tree build. We have the wildfire almost up to the point where it's gonna be detrimental in dodging the bombers. Which I think is ultimately the goal in any build. Like, if you understand what's happening on the screen, you've probably not had a very good run. If you can still comprehend what's happening, the run just didn't work out for you. And that's alright. Maybe it will be a big screen of nonsense your next run. Silly saucers. The worst. Actually, we've got a bunch of the terrible skills this run. And all because we got 4 implodes on one random wheel, we're fine. The best part about playing with the pulverize thing on, 40% crit damage. Let's hit a reroll. Let's gamble a little bit. 40% is good. 20% is worse. So that's how we play that game. That was a pretty good screen of implode there. Yeah, we're actually getting some really nice looking implode circles. Maybe the AoE makes those go farther out. Because they seem like they're going further than usual. And I love it. Look at that. Glorious. Just a screen of black dots. 4 times fire. Yeah, oh yeah, that's what we needed. Alright, now the screen is we're screwed. That is the status of the screen now. Look at this wildfire chain. Give us more! 1 Sonic Owl, there we go. There's the AoE. Look how huge the Sonic Owl is. At level 1. It's almost covering this edge of the screen. Hilarious. I mean, it's probably doing next to no damage. But it's here. We got the bosses doing extra stuff now. Why did I have my reroll and I just accepted silly saucers? Worst YouTuber of all time. Why do you all even watch me? If I'm just going to be doing stuff like that. Oh, that was a big lag burst there. Icy dead blobs. That should increase our lag levels, I believe. Oh, look how big their circles are. And they don't stop. They just keep going. Give us more ridiculousness. That was not ridiculousness. More shields? You know what? Maybe they are ridiculous when you get like double digits circling around you. I should probably be in the trees a little more. I mean, I feel like we could probably sit. Oh no. I took my hand off the keyboard, almost immediately died from bombers. Almost through the whole run. Oh, perfect. Orb duplicator. That's what we needed for this build. With the exception of a few things, our items are pretty trash this run. And this run has turned into being what I think pretty strong. And what we needed was this blobberang to kind of bring the whole build together. Unfortunately, there's just no enemies for us to kill and explode onto these bosses. Okay, ignore the boss. Try to kill this mini boss. This boss is just doing its own thing. We can't worry about it. Okay, we gotta just take the 30%. We got greedy re-rolling that 40%. I saw some nice numbers on the wheel. And but you know what? Let's watch it backfire on us again. What's the worst that could happen? 20% what? 40% crit chance. That's pretty bad. That's kind of funny. Once the dead blobs start, the level's just over. Like, all we have to do is just kind of dodge whatever the bombers insta shoot at us. Are we like 45 minutes in? Icicle rain. No, it'll never... Frostbolt will never be good. And I think everyone deserves to know that. That isn't some hidden secret knowledge. About half the skills in the game will never be good. Like Hailstorm, if you increase its damage by 100 times, 100, and I mean, they'd never do that. It's still garbage. It's still trash, because it just shoots a couple projectiles around you. And, like, on this run, like, count all the enemies that are chilling out beside us. None, 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 none. Oh, we had Mumza beside us for 2 seconds, so it would have helped kill a Mumza. We are doing horribly at these bosses, by the way. I mean, health-wise, we're still fine here. That was a mini-boss in there. I thought it was one of those... Oh, that thing is just bouncing everywhere. Is that thing still bouncing? Do you see that? The infinite bounce? Did we kill another mini-boss? Look at these items. They're glitched out. Why are they still bouncing? They should not be bouncing. Mom, you cheating. We know it. Gotta keep the 80% attack speed. Oh no, we're gonna miss the other item, aren't we? Okay, out of this straight up. Oh, we got it. 2 goo. More AoE. Yes, that's what we need. That's what we need. Trust me, I'm a Goobies professional. I know exactly what any given build needs to be amazing. And this one just needs AoE. There we go, 15% AoE, that's what we needed. We need complete island coverage so that the enemies can't do anything. It's kind of funny that our AoE has gotten to the point where it kind of wrecked what was making the build good. Because the implodes are just not going off anymore. We're going to die pretty soon because we're just slowly taking damage and just nothing we can do about it. I'm loving this increased boss spawn rate. Like, something changed in the game. Because they seem like they're spawning way more. This is so stupid. I love it when we get to that point in a run. Like, tell me where the bomber circles are. If anyone knows, I would really appreciate it if you could tell us. Okay, we apparently killed one of the bosses. The other boss is like chilling at full health. Okay, we might as well run down. and then try to swoop in when there's some enemies around the boss. Clearly not working. Let's do some tight circles. Will that work? Health is kind of dropping, so maybe not advised. Okay, we'll run as far away as we can. Now we charge. It worked. It worked. We have to like set up... let's re-roll that. We have to like set up a bunch of enemies being around the boss and then randomly getting an implode. This is a terrible island shape. Yeah, we're probably dying on this map. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Like, how stupid is this? We just have to go in a tight circle, maybe? Maybe that's the key. My poor fingers can't keep this up. Oh, the lag. It's so stupid. Oh, that's what happens when you do a roulette run, I guess. I wonder if wildfire has done any damage this run. I just don't know if we got it high enough level. You know? We beat 2 bosses, mini bosses apparently. Where is the other item? My eyes are trying. I think we got it. Oh man. This is ridiculous. This is out of control. Gotten so bad we're having issues spotting items on the ground. I have no idea what shape the island is. If anybody could tell me what this island looks like, that would be amazing. We are so dead on these bosses. I hope that this is quad boss. I don't think it is. I think we have to survive another map. Okay, we have got an item somewhere. I heard it. Yeah, perfect. You know what I was just thinking? The one thing that would bring this whole build together, 60% more AoE. Okay, we gotta try to make it past this one. I don't know if we will. Did we kill them? Did we kill the bosses? Okay, let's burn a little bit of time. Make sure we get to like an hour for when these bosses spawn. I want to get absolutely murdered by quad bosses. Oh, we might not make it to the bosses. So bad. Oh, Goobies, this is why we love you. This is why we love Goobies right here. I appreciate anybody who's sticking around through this screen diarrhea that I'm subjecting you all to right now. Like, I think we're no longer playing at double speed. Everything is lagging so much. How are we alive? Hey, the Halo has actually helped us out. The Halo has done its job. The first run ever where we like genuinely appreciate having Halo. I'm just trying to collect the magnets in hope that by picking one up, health will drop. It does not appear that that's going to be the case. Health is just no longer dropping. Give us the quad bosses. Don't spawn us no double boss BS. Oh, we only got double bosses. No, we want quad bosses. All right, we got to try to win here. We beat a mini boss. We beat a mega boss. We beat the level. I honestly think that we just take the strange fruit. Ah, no, let's re-roll. It's only at 2 times. Let's re-roll. Yeah, we got the same thing. Doesn't even matter. Okay. Let's get to the bosses. I just want to have one really good quad. Oh, that's great. That is another source of lag and screen diarrhea. I'll promise you that there's a game happening on the screen somewhere. I couldn't tell you where, but I'm confident that there is. This might be the most ridiculous run we've ever had. Like, you full on can't do anything here. A lot of strange fruit, which seems like it's good. Oh, we're lagged way out. We're definitely down in single digit territory there. So many projectiles on the screen. The yellow dots are our projectiles. Also, the white dots are projectiles. But they're our worst projectiles. Some of the blue dots are XP. Some of the blue dots are shield guys. I'm just trying to make like some sense of what's happening here. All right, we've got quad bosses. Hilarious. Okay, all we do is we just run. Oh, we almost killed them there. It's actually a pretty good score for that run too. That was awesome. That was quite fun. What was our AoE percentage? 655. I think we've had higher, but we didn't need higher on that run. Oh, I really thought that this was going to be silly saucers. I'm really shocked that it's feral black holes and not silly saucers. I see dead blobs. I see dead blobs beat out wildfire, and we got it super late. Wow. We've been sleeping on icy dead blobs. Salvage energy, of course, crushing it. Wildfire, how did you not do more damage? You were murdering our entire screen. Explosive blobs, we just got that right at the end. But kind of let us down. Goo hanging in there. Sonic Howl. Hey, that's pretty good for 2 Sonic Howl upgrades. It beat our projectile. Spiky Discharge did pretty good. Icicle Rain, look at that. Alright. That's it, everybody. Hey, that's our best combo ever. I like it. That was a good run. I quite enjoyed that. Even though that screen was a disaster at the end. So as always, everybody, thank you so much for watching. And I'm out.